Hey everybody, my Connie Corso starting to mess today. He's full of energy, a burst of energy. He wants to start any mess he possibly can right now. Yeah, that's the thing with my Connie Corso. If he does not get his energy out, he's gonna find ways to get the energy out, and that's true for probably most dogs. And right now, he's just letting it out on his little sister Rottweiler. Hey, Chloe Santiago, what's up? Blue Flame, what's up, y'all? I haven't seen y'all in a minute. I decided to come on after work and just stream a little bit because a lot of people miss me on the weekends, and so I'll try to come on during the week just to see if I can catch those folks that didn't get a chance to get the weekend. But yeah, these guys are super energetic right now, especially Rain. He is really he's on one right now, y'all. But I'm glad to see they're taking out all their energy on that toy there. Look at that toy getting flung around. Ooh, both of them. Good gracious, look at them. That's a joy to see that. Ooh. That's a lot of force, guys. I'm surprised that toy is even staying intact right now. Ooh, he gave a lot back. Did you see how much he yanks on that? That's crazy. That is crazy. This is a Kong ballistic toy, so this thing took took a beating, y'all. Oh man, that thing took a beating. Ugh. It's fascinating to see these guys do that. It's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Yeah, I think Storm's had enough. She's gonna take her bone and walk off. Lamine, what's going on? Leave them and run away. Oh, I know. These guys they can be intimidating the way they look, you know? Rain, come here, buddy. Let me go inside. We're trying to have a good time and you want to go inside. What's going on, buddy? He goes inside just for a few seconds and he comes right back out. Hey, what's up, Jenkins? Ultra says if saw them running towards me, I would turn in a flash. Yeah, I mean, they can be intimidating, and with good reason, because these guys, they've got some power to them. You don't ever want to get in a situation with one of these dogs that's after you for whatever reason. Avant, what's going on, Avant? See, he's just starting mess. Look at him. You see that? He just walked up and just went right for her neck. Now, they're not really biting, guys. So if you're new to watching my dogs, I mean, Jenkins, I know, he's been around for a while. What's up, Jenkins? So he knows that this is kind of normal for him. But he's trying his best to dominate her for whatever reason. And I'm going to have to stop this, though. Come here, guys. Come here. Hey. Let's play with a game. Play with a toy or something. Yeah, that was kind of serious. He's trying his best, man, y'all. He wants to be number 2 in command. Number 1 is the little baby over there. She's number 1. But yeah, we're gonna start putting some little stricter rules out here because he's getting serious with it, and she's like, nah, she's not letting it go. Avant says he just hit 103 subs. That's good. Fantastic. Come here, Rain. You get some water? Okay. And there he comes. This is Alpha, y'all. Little Alpha Missy. That's the boss. That's boss lady right there. Jenkins, it doesn't matter if you're the first or not, man. As long as you're here and hanging out and having a good time with us, man. That's all that matters. But yeah, I was really surprised. I've really never seen him. I gotta be honest with you. I never seen him be that insistent on dominating her. So that's actually fairly new. I mean, he's always kind of tried to, assert dominance here and there with her. But for the most part, he would kind of just back down. But tonight, I've never seen him go to that lengths to try to get her to submit to him. And so, I don't know. That could be a problem. It could be a problem. But for now, I'm gonna keep an eye out on him and just kind of interact whenever he does that. But the thing that bothers me the most about that is the fact that she won't submit. Like to me, I don't right at this point. I'm not even entirely. I don't really care if he's number two, you know, and she's number three in the pack. I don't really kind of care who's number two or three. I mean, they both can be trained. Come here, Stormy. Come here, baby. You know, Storm is a little bit more obedient, I think. Come here, Storm. Than Rain, but you know, they both can be trained. But my concern is with her not submitting. Like, how far is she willing to go to say, nope, you're not gonna dominate me? And the last thing I need is for them to seriously harm each other. You know, they didn't harm each other in that whole interaction. Hey, Situ, what's going on? But I didn't really like it. It was a little bit too intense for me. Vass says, but does she have that dog in her? I mean, she does. She got that Rottweiler, female Rottweiler in there. That's what she's got. Hey, what's up, Murphy? Which dog did you have first? I had her first. Yeah, she's older, and then he's actually the newest to the pack. Look at that boy jump, man. That's impressive. Hey, ready? You can go get it. But yeah, So Real TV, what's up? Salute. So y'all let me know, what did y'all think about that interaction that we did? If you were here at the beginning when he was basically on top of her, try to make her submit. What did y'all think about that? Shit, she says, I felt the ground shake here in Oklahoma when he jumped. Those dogs smell? They can, but my dog don't smell that bad. My Connie Corso, he kind of has sometimes a little bit of odor, and so we kind of narrowed it down. I was talking to one of my subscribers. His name is Paul. He's like, yeah, it's probably the food, and I think he's right. I think if whatever food you're feeding your dog, you know, if it doesn't quite agree with their system, they can have an odor to them. So so his saliva smells funny, and sometimes he smells weird. So now we're starting to experiment with his food, changing it up a little bit. So you got to slowly. Paul knows what's up, for real. Exactly. Paul knows what's up. He does his research. But anyways, we try to mess around with his food, less chicken, more beef kind of kibble. And that seems to be doing a lot better. Like, he doesn't smell like he used to. My Rottweiler, for some reason, she's, you know, she could be dirty for a month and she won't smell bad. Yeah, look at him coming in slowly. I don't know football. I don't know. I don't have a favorite NFL team. Let me put it this way. I like Steelers fans. Cowboys fans. I mean, I live in Texas, so you know what I'm saying. They're pretty cool people. Are those dogs Sigma? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Leash. Come here, baby. Come here, Storm. Show everybody that you are a beautiful, obedient Rottweiler. Yes, you are. Yes, yes. See that, girl, y'all? This girl is super, super obedient. Avant had a snake in their house. What kind of snake? My Connie Corso. Go GA Bulldogs. Georgia. She is Sigma for real. Lovely, lovely Sigma dog. Yeah, I don't know what that means. What does Sigma mean? I've never heard that. He can be a good boy. He likes to start mess. There's a new coin phrase for cool. Oh, I've never heard that before. Y'all gotta teach me that stuff. So she's Sigma? Sigma almost sounds like oh, they just tore the flower off. Look at that. Tore the flower right off of that. When I think of Sigma, I think of like a sorority or something like that. Sigma Phi. Chance says, I love your dogs. Thanks, Chance. Even the little one, too? Yeah, my little baby Misty. Yeah. Okay, thanks for looking that up, man, because I've never heard of Sigma. So Avant says it was a North Klein king snake was in his house, wild North Carolina kings. So king snakes are good ones, right? They're not venomous. They own that Sigma grind set for real. Tasha Bonet says, "Oh, the little one's adorable." Thanks, Tasha. Oh, they're tearing that one up. That toy didn't even have a chance, guys. Look at that. We're down to one flower left, guys. We don't have very many flowers. One's over here, one's over there, and the rest. I always talk about my the toys I buy for the dogs because I gotta have a combination of toys that they can tear up and toys that last a little bit longer, you know, so they keep the game going. Shih Tzus, I have noticed that when a lot of them come in and say Sigma, you start getting more views. Oh, interesting. I think it's almost like a hashtag. Well, hey, we'll do as many Sigmas if y'all want. As y'all want. In that case, go crazy with the Sigmas. Played North Carolina king snake. Was 16 inches long, I think. Wow. So Avant, we get rat snakes out here occasionally. And usually I'm okay with the rat snakes because if they're here for a reason. And whatever that reason is, I want them to take care of that. You know what I mean? Like I had one in my shop over there, a rat snake, and I was like, all right, whatever you find, rat snake, go ahead and take it and go about your business. You know what I mean? Like, because I'd rather have you than whatever you were hunting. I'd rather have you. You know what I mean? Because usually they're after like rodents and field mice and stuff like that. So y'all take care of my rodent problem. I'm happy with it. So Lawsif says, what are their names? This is Storm and this is Rain, which is the name of the channel, and then that's little Missy. What breeds? Rottweiler and Corso, and our little she's a mix over there, but we call her Puggle, like a pug, beagle, peagle kind of mix. We don't know for sure. I just watched, yes, and when he wants to show he is boss, for sure, he's step in and shows up. Agree with you. Yeah, so yeah, Murphy, so you saw what I'm talking about, right? So if you guys are just tuning in, I started off the stream kind of just, they were kind of playing, and then all of a sudden he decided he was really interested in making sure he knew that he's bigger and more dominant. And I'm always afraid of that. I'm always afraid of not him per se being more dominant. Like right now, for instance, what I'm more afraid of is my Rottweiler's reaction to it. That's what kind of gets me nervous, because once he let up off of her, and he was there for a while, and in my mind, I think what he was doing was like, okay, submit. Like, okay, you know, if you're in jiu-jitsu and you put somebody in submission and they tap out, and when they tap out, that doesn't mean that when you let go, they start fighting you again. Do you know what I mean? It don't mean that I tapping out now when you let go, I punch you in the face. It means you submit and you stop and you say, I won. But in her case, female Rottweiler, man, she does not, she's a sore loser. Big boy, don't go in there. You don't need to go in there. We're trying to have a show, and you like walking inside, and then 2 seconds later, walk back out. You got plenty of water. Look at him drinking water. But I'm afraid of her retaliation, because when he let up, she just went full Rottweiler mode. Like, no, you didn't. You're not gonna submit me. And I'm like, girl, you need to chill with that. Chill with that for your safety and for his safety. You know what I'm saying? Because Rottweilers, man, they're quick, dude. If y'all have never seen a Rottweiler like go in attack mode, it's kind of unnerving. Now, I'm not saying that my Cane Corso couldn't inflict pain. I mean, he's clearly bigger than her. And that bite, those teeth, oh, man. Either way, I don't want either one of my dogs to hurt each other. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so back to the comments. Chances I know the one a Rottweiler? Yes. Chance, you want to flesh that out a little bit? Oh, so you already knew that was a Rottweiler. You were talking about the smaller one in the Cane Corso. Lost his little Missy knows what's up. She balling. Little Missy is the beast. She's a beast, y'all. She's a alpha beast. And right now she's probably guarding that bone. And she'll probably guard that bone through the whole stream. Yep, like right now she stopped and gave the toy away. Yeah, she just kind of like sore loser, right? She just kind of like gives up and just like, whatever. She just says, I'm with you with the gopher snakes. Same way I got so many gophers in my yard that I had 2 of them knock on the door asking for sugar. Shih Tzu, you gonna make me tell a story, man. And I'm gonna get behind on my comments. Oh, he went into the house, y'all. I knew it. And watch, he gonna come right back out. He's gonna walk in there, come right back out in 2 seconds. Let me tell you my story real quick, Shih Tzu. So I was in the house, right, and it was earlier in the morning, and I heard something scratching on that door right here, that little scratch, and I was like, oh man, my heart dropped, y'all, because I thought little Missy right here, I had left her outside on accident. Hey, what's up, 12th man? I thought I had left her outside, and I was like, oh my God, I left my dog outside. She's probably, and it was weak. It was a weak scratch, y'all. It was like a little scratch. And I was like, man, my dog's she probably, something wrong with her. She probably sick, or she probably got hurt or whatever. And I fell asleep on my dog. So I was feeling some type of way. I went to the back door and I cut on the light, and I looked down and I didn't see Missy. I saw a little gopher, y'all, straight up gopher, scratching on my door. And I'm like, look at this. What, these gophers are just bold. And I was like, Storm, come get this gopher. So I called Storm to the back porch. She came out. First, she didn't even see it because he was being real still. And then I was like, come on, Rottweiler. And so I'm being animated, trying to get her to pay attention to the gopher. But the more animated I was, the more she just looked at me. There he is. And so finally, when she saw the gopher, she didn't even do nothing. She didn't go grab it. She didn't go kill it. She didn't go bite its head off. She just looked at it and sniffed at it and let it walk off. And I'm like, come on, man. Thank goodness it wasn't Missy, but man, I was shocked because we have gophers everywhere. Like in these mounds that you see, they're all gopher mounds. But I did not expect the gopher to come on my back porch and scratch on my door. All right, yeah, like right now she's up. Okay, Losif, you have a beautiful home. Thank you, Losif. I appreciate it. Yesterday I was was it yesterday or Saturday? I was streaming and somebody they started coming hard on me. They're like, your yard is nasty. You need to clean up your yard. And I was like, oh man, he's coming at me about my yard. Come on, yo. I got all this responsibility and work I gotta do, and this guy's coming at me about my yard. He's like, yeah, if you stop streaming so much, you'd have time to clean up your yard. And I was like, dang, he was coming at me. My dad had 3 Rottweilers named Savage, but one day he got bit by a rattlesnake. I only got to be with him when I was a real little kid. Oh, that's sad, Chance. That's one of my fears too. Being out in the country is that you do get rattlesnakes. We get coral snakes. That's a rare thing to see a coral snake out here, but copperheads are pretty common. So I'm always afraid of my dogs coming out here and trying to mess with. So they do recommend. Well, I don't know if they recommend, but there is a thing called where you can teach your dog to kind of run away from snakes. And I don't know what type of training I've heard about it. I don't know exactly how to do it. But I think there's like an avoidance type training. And so I haven't done it yet, but I probably should look into it because I'd rather them avoid the snakes rather than trying to play with it. You know what I mean? It's hilarious how your Connie Corso just chills out like the big homie. He does it all the time. Avant says also there's a rare snake called a rainbow snake. Never heard of that. And they are about instinct. Trin! Hey! I'm sitting here talking. I didn't know you were on. What's going on, Trin? What state are you in? Murphy, I'm in Texas. Hey, what's up, Earl? Long time no see, man. How's it going? Aaliyah, what's going on? All the friends are back. Shih Tzu, obviously he was from somewhere up north. Didn't understand the grass situation in Texas. Yeah, exactly. Trin, yeah. See, Trin's talking about the whole team. She's like, "Where's appraised?" Yeah, man, I appreciate you, 12th man. Homeboy, he came hard at me though. He was like, "Your yard is trash." Kitty, yeah, the whole gang is here. Hey, Kitty. Trin, good. Hello, awesome. Also, I was fishing. I can hear all Kelly's runs around behind me, but I got scared, took off. Okay, I didn't catch that, Avant. So are y'all retracting the messages, or is it doing it on its own? Because I see that I start seeing it, and all of a sudden it's retracted. Are you doing it on your own, or is it as YouTube automatically taking your comment down? Because I'm not erasing anybody's comments, but I start reading a comment, and all of a sudden it gets retracted. Can y'all give me some feedback on that? Aaliyah, you gotta be careful falling off your skateboard, man. Aaliyah has a bunch of dogs, y'all, all over the house. Getting my Connie Corso on the 27th. Zeus. Okay, so Earl's about to get a Connie Corso. I think you were talking about that last time, right, Earl? If I'm not mistaken, because I think there's a couple people that are on their way to get a Connie Corso. Kitty, are you at work? Trent got a new dog. Yay! Shih Tzu. Yeah, it's not the back nine at Augusta, but Lee is. At least it's green. Avant says, we're not fishing out here. Coyotes running behind me in the woods somewhere. But I took off running. Oh, yeah. I'm not interested in running into a coyote, man. Okay, V6NN says, do Corsos and Rottweilers get along as they come up together? I want to get a Rottie, but my girlfriend wants a Corso, so I'm trying to get the best of both worlds. Well, look, I did. And I had the Rottweiler first. And I wanted the Connie Corso because I wanted another dog that was big enough to kind of handle, playing with a big dog. Because we got her with her brother, and has always been kind of a intense kind of dog, an intense player. And so we wanted to make sure that if we got another dog that they could handle, all of her antics and all her stuff. And that Connie Corso is perfect. I mean, can handle anything that she dishes out. He can handle it. Obviously I don't want her to truly bite him or cause injury to him, but he's pretty resilient. Look at little Missy playing with rain. I think YouTube might be doing it. Okay, so I don't know if is there some setting I can change? Because I'd rather read the comment. I don't care if it's, the only time I've had an issue is when somebody repeatedly said the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, and they were really trolling hard. But most of the time I prefer to read the comment. So I don't know if there's some setting I can change to change that. Avant has 4 dogs. Bad energy guy, animal cruelty. What do you mean? Trent, I didn't get the notification. Hello, what's up, Chow Chow? Hello, bro, what's going on? Coyotes try to get your dog to go into the woods so they can kill your dog. I didn't know that. Like one coyote will play with your dog. Interesting. Whoa. Murphy's laughing at rain. Should you Missy rules? Yes, she does. Look at her. You saw her. She handled that dog. Kitty, I don't know. Where you live? Storm, my Rottweiler? Chocho? Or are you asking where we live? We're in Texas. Bad energy, animal cruelty. What do you mean? Can you bad energy? I need you to flesh that out so we can talk about animal cruelty. Well, you keep saying that, but you're not explaining what you're saying. Missy is good at protecting her bone. Yes, she is. Look at her. Shih Tzu, yep. I got them here in Oklahoma. I live out in the country. The coyotes. So I've never seen any coyotes out. No, I take that back. We have. I think I've seen a. No. I've seen a gray fox here, a little small gray fox. But we have this fence, and I'm not saying they can't jump a fence, but we don't have. Yeah, I've never seen any in our yard space. Chow Chow says, I'm in Germany. It's 2:05 in the morning or in the afternoon. It should be in the morning, right? 2:05 in the morning. Wow. So Chow Chow, here it's 7 p.m. in Texas. Them dogs are pampered. There ain't no way there's animal. Yeah, that's why I couldn't understand. I wanted them to explain what they were talking about, animal cruelty. But yeah, you're right, man. These dogs, we pamper them like they're our kids. Yeah, Earl, he didn't really flesh it out. He wouldn't. He just made an accusation. I guess he probably left. But I heard a YouTuber who lost his dog to coyotes. Yeah. Trent, your messages. I don't know what you're saying, but I think YouTube is taking them down. It's not me, so I'm not doing that. I wish there was a way I could fix that, but I don't know what to do. Cha Cha says, I like your dogs, bro. Thank you so much. Stormy, come here, baby. Come say hi. You're just sitting far in the distance. Come here, baby. Come here. She's like, I gotta take my toy first, Daddy. Gotta bring my toy first. What you got? What you got in your mouth? Let me see. What you got? Come here. What you got? Come here. Come here, baby. Oh, what did my baby got? What you got? You're not even gonna show me? Oh, you think I'm gonna take it away from you? That's why. Wait, is that? What is that? Oh, that's your toy. The inside of your toy. You can have it. You can have it. I'm not gonna take it from you. The coyotes up here where I live get about the size of German shepherds. Oh my God, how big did they get in Texas? Earl, I gotta be honest with you, I haven't ran into them, so I don't really know how big. I mean, I know we have them in Texas, but I just never ran into any of them, and so, and I really don't want to. Really don't want to run into them wild animals. Hey, big girl, what's up, baby? We are taking our words down. We were taking our words. Avant, okay. I didn't know that Avant. I couldn't tell if this was YouTube doing this. Missy, come here, baby. Missy. She got that bone. I'm gonna take your bone, girl. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take your bone. Come here. Let me have that bone. I'm taking your bone. She's following me. So give me that bone back, Daddy. Give me that bone. Here, I'll leave it here. How about here? You want it here? You gonna take it here? All right, you can have it. Missy does. I always talk about, you know, taking things from them so that they know that they can't possess anything in my house that's, you know, everything in the house is mine, and I let you play with it because I love you, but it's mine. And so Missy kind of has that same concept where she'll grab a big something that's big that's big that the big dogs want, and she'll claim it for herself. And that's actually an act of dominance. So Trenton, you're not taking it down. Yeah, I think that's YouTube taking it down. I'm not sure what it is that you're saying, but YouTube is taking some of your stuff down. So 12th man, I'm offended, okay? I am offended, 12th man. I'm offended that it's in middle of September and today's high was like 93 or 94 degrees. I don't understand it. Sit. It is too hot, yo. How can it be in the middle of September and we're still dealing with these? Like over the weekend, I think it got up to like 97 or 98 degrees, almost a triple digits. I'm like, give us a break. We had enough. June and July, August was terrible. Oh, Trenton, your internet is messing up. Oh, Shih Tzu, did I say it wrong? Shih Tzu, there's a couple of them on Lackland Air Force Base that, oh, you said it. Okay, I got you. Sit by the creek on the 17th pole. They either sitting by the creek or they're doing what you wrote. One of the two. Yeah, I know, 12th man. There's a lot of people that don't live here because of the Texas heat. But the caveat being, it's supposed to be better right now. And I guarantee you, I do think by next week, we should see the highs, you know, maybe in the upper 80s and lower 90s. We should not be having this hot weather like we are having. Northern New York was about 90 this past weekend. It's nuts. Yeah, man. So maybe it's just not just Texas. Maybe it's, you know, I don't want to get into political, guys. Don't make me get into politics. I'm not talking about politics. I'm just talking about weather patterns that I've experienced. Don't get me. But it seems like it's hot in a lot of places. Okay. 12th man was born in Texas. Really? What part of Texas? Where were you born at? Because I've lived in Dallas-Fort Worth area. I've lived in West Texas area. Lived in East Texas, Central Texas. Never lived in South Texas. So that's like South Texas. But he's been acting up all day. Oh, by the way, guys, today's his birthday. I've been saying he's 2 years old, but today is his official birthday. He and if you guys have been following Ozzy the Corso, you know that Lucia is his sister, and today's their birthday. I think mom's home, so he's hanging out. Well, maybe not. I don't know where he's going. I was born. Donna, Texas. Where is Donna, Texas? Well, I would tell him happy birthday, but he went inside and laid down. Can you see him? Can y'all see him laying down in the glass right there? Maybe not. Yeah. And you got married in Port Aransas over there in the down south on the beach area, Texas Beach. Avant says I was on the highway and the car looked inside the road. There was a coyote that is dead on the Sutter Road. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen coyotes around here. Right on, Murphy. I'm in northern, so Murphy, I got coyotes in Pennsylvania. They weigh over 45 pounds. Wow. Storm is a big female Roddy. So yeah, so Murphy, she's bigger than her mom. Her mom is about 10, 15 pounds lighter than she is, but her dad was a juicy, blockheaded. You know, people to describe the German style Rottweilers. So she takes a lot of genes after her dad, kind of that bigger body, but she does have that lean face still. You know that as they say, American style Rottweiler lean face. You got an itch, girl. You got an itch. Yeah. Yeah, there's animal cruelty in the house and the AC. Oh, is somebody still talk about animal cruelty? Because I don't know what's going on. Because, yeah, my Rottweiler. Oh, is that what he was saying? He was mad because I wouldn't let Rain go in the house earlier to lay down in the AC and chill. I mean, it's not hot right now, guys. I mean, it was 90 something about 4 hours ago, but right now it's probably like 80, 83 degrees out here right now. It's not bad. Southern Mofo, what's going on? Hadn't seen you in a while. He says, hello, Roddy. Uh-oh, guys. Y'all remember this toy that Storm was always chewing on? Shishes, I was just joking. No, I got you. I'm with you. There's so much cruelty going on here, and all this wonderful AC, all that wonderful food, and all that money that we spend on these bad boys. So Earl says 10-4, about 2 hours south of me. Yeah. Clinton, is that where Clinton Park is? Interesting. Avant was born in April. Hey, Avant, don't give your birthday. Don't give out all that information. Gotta be careful out here. Public forum. Earl says, how's the rope ball holding up? Oh, you know what, Earl? I forgot about that. I went and bought some, I went and bought a ball. I bought that ball with a little handle on it, and I forgot I was gonna put it on that tree right here. I'm glad you reminded me. I'm gonna take this from her, y'all, because she keeps on biting this and she'll ingest it. I'm glad you reminded me that. I want to do that. But the one thing that was stopping me is I'm not sure how I can get it, because I thought about using the existing rope here, maybe tied to that, or just kind of, but that's pretty high, y'all. I mean, that's a good 25, 30 feet in the air. So, I mean, I have a ladder that's maybe 10 feet that I can get up there, but yeah, I'm glad you reminded me. I'll definitely gonna try to do that. There he is, starting mess again. Gotta start that mess. Oh, there she went and got it. I don't know what it is about her and that little ball there. Dude, you gotta find something else. You're gonna hit my hand. I'm gonna take it away from her again. No, because you're gonna eat it. You got all these toys. She's been chewing on this and eating it up. Yeah. Yeah, he wants to play fetch. If I can get him to get one of these smaller these tennis balls where I can roll it pretty far. Here, do you want this one? Okay, I think I can get him interested in this game. He just wants any kind of interaction. Here, you want this? You want this? No? Storm, you want this? No? Rain about. I remembered it because I was looking at the smaller one for Zeus. Yeah, man. Thanks for bringing that back up. I do because I think that could be fun, especially since he likes to jump so high. I think that'd be a lot of fun to see him do that. Ever take your dogs around people to socialize them around crowds? So yeah, Shih Tzu. I did that. Not this past weekend. I didn't have time, but the weekend before last, and I even took her out because she's the one that's probably the least. Um, she's the least like people, I guess. My Corso, I take him out fairly regularly to like Lowe's and things like that. And so he's used to being around people, but you know, like I've said this before, that skill has to be maintained. And if you don't do it for a while, they kind of start losing, they start fearing people again or not trusting people. So I really wanted to do it again this past weekend just to kind of keep it going. But I didn't ran out of time. And then with her, like I said, with her, I took her out last weekend, not this past weekend, not 2 days ago, but the weekend before. And what I did, my thing with her is I muzzled her first. I put a muzzle on her, and I put the prong collar on her, and she did really well. I was really surprised how well she did. You know, she didn't bark at anybody. She didn't post up like she was going to attack anybody. But what I do like about putting the muzzle on her is people are less likely to come up to your dog and just start petting him because they're like, there must be a reason why your dog has a muzzle on. I'm like, yep, that's right. There is a reason. So, you know, I just want her to be around people. Step one, you know, and the step two is once we kind of get a little bit of trust, then maybe I'll take the muzzle off on her, but not anytime soon, guys. Not anytime soon. She can be around people, she can get used to people, but when she's like accepting people, random people touching her, and she's enjoying it, she's wagging her tail and no repercussions, maybe I'll think about taking the muzzle off. But right now, nah. Will you live up to your name, disrespectful? Oh, there must I missed disrespectful's comment. So disrespectful. Have you ever gave your dog a? Oh, that's why you said that, Earl. See, yeah. Mm-hmm. Stormblade. So when I said your name, my dog looked at me. Watch this. Stormblade. Oh, it didn't work this time. Stormblade. She kind of did it. What's going on? Stormblade, you missed a lot, man. We've been talking about dominance. We just finished talking about socializing and just random topics. Is she taking a poop? No, no. You talking about Missy or um, I mean, we have two females. The female Rottweiler and then the little Puggle's a female. He's a male. But no, nobody's taking a poop. My Jack Russell could be an entomology dog for aircraft. Interesting. Avant, pack some dirt in it and try it again. Don't give up. Whoa, what are y'all talking about? I bet you can climb that tree. Oh, Avant, you talk about me trying to. That's high, man. Maybe if I was still young, but I'm getting old. Avant. Oh, look, she's guarding that bone. She just told him to step away from my bone. She is not playing, y'all. She ain't playing about that bone. Now everybody's getting up in arms. Missy, it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be all right. Look at him. He just started messing with anybody, y'all. Rain, here. Rain, get this ball, boy. Come here. Rain. 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 Uh-oh. I think I got there. She's gone. Oh! So he was kind of waiting for her to go after before he got interested. He wants the interaction more than the exercise. He wants the drama. He wants all the smoke, y'all. Aaliyah says I fell off my skateboard. I was bleeding and it was stinging. Oh, Aaliyah, girl, be careful. Stormblade got grounded. I don't know. Stormblade, why you get grounded, man? No need to get grounded. Do the right thing. And Aaliyah said she fell off her skateboard. Gotta be careful. Murphy's laughing. Rain testing the waters. Exactly. He's like, he's on one right now, y'all. And that's very typical of him. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm gonna blame myself for that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because he probably is not getting enough exercise, and so this is what happens whenever he doesn't get enough exercise. And right now, I have him primarily in the kennel during the daytime until our dog sitter comes in and lets him out, and she lets him out a couple times throughout the day. So yeah, so I will take the blame for what you're seeing. I need to just get him, find something, and that's why I was thinking about getting a doggy treadmill, because I think that could possibly, if he likes it, you know, because I run on the treadmill myself in the shop. So if I put a doggy treadmill next to mine, maybe he'll run. Maybe, I don't know, but I would like that very much than try to walk him in the neighborhood, because they just have so many issues with neighbors sometimes, you know. Later, Stormblade heading out. Heel biter, Missy for president. Ah. How much does Rain weigh? He's pushing about 130. I always say about 130. He could be a little bit more slash a little bit less, because I haven't really weighed him in a while. Earl, what did you say about? Oh, I don't know. I was saying the same thing about exercise. Maybe he needs to. Yeah, Murphy. I think if I had my schedule's changed now, I drop off my daughter and all that good stuff. But there was a time where I had more flexibility in my schedule. Come here, Stormy. Come here, baby. And I would literally take them out in the morning and just walk them both. And you know, especially when it's still dark outside, and normally people don't have their little dogs out. People are in the bed, and it's nice because we basically have the road to ourselves. But my schedule's kind of changed, and it's been hard to do that. And then we had some, like I said, we've had some negative interactions with neighbors where they let their dog, you know, off leash and come running and charging at my dogs, and it just wasn't a good thing. And I confronted my neighbor about it, and they get mad, and then last thing I need is more fights with my neighbor. You know. But I will take the blame for that. Thought the skateboard fall was you. I misread. Oh no. I don't skateboard. Lord, no. I'm right now. Let me tell you, I'm trying to stay uninjured, because I feel like the older I get, the more I have to be careful. I don't have that superpower like when I was in my 20s, where I could fall and, you know, everything's a-okay. I'll be back on my feet in a day or two. Yeah, it was Aaliyah. She was bleeding too, apparently. 12th man, I missed your comment. You says if and when you travel, do you get a dog sitter, or do you take the dogs with you? So 12th man, that is an excellent question. We've done both. There's been times where we've taken our dogs with us, and it's not necessarily the most pleasant thing because they take up so much room. So I've got a big truck, you know, and so they'll be in the back seat, and I prefer them in the back. But if I'm taking my wife and my daughter, you know, it's still kind of a cramped ride. So bringing the big dogs, and then they got to pee and all that stuff, and it's not all that fun. And then the alternative is leaving them here and having my dog sitter help. And she's done that before. We've gone on like short little trips, and and that was kind of more when I left Rain out in the, in the back, in the house, him and Storm, and they would come out when they needed to go to the bathroom on their own. My only problem with that is that he tends to want to run around and bark heavily with the neighbor every time he comes out or do his yard or whatever. And so if I'm not here, and the dog sitter is only coming maybe 3 or 4 times in a day, he can be out here for hours barking and just being a nuisance. And so that kind of like I don't like that very much. And then the last option is kenneling them, and usually these big dogs, I mean, I think our vet will kennel them, but I personally do not like that. We've done that before, but your dog comes back and it's got yellow gunk in their eyes, and they got viral things, and they got all kinds of, it's just, and I'm not saying that they do it on purpose, but I just feel like it's just not cool when they come back from the vet. It just seems like too many issues. So I prefer not to do that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. It is kind of a it's kind of one of those things where you have to weigh it out. Like, do you want your dogs, with you, or do you want them to be at home by themselves? And I think for the most part, if he wasn't so vigorously interested in being a nuisance to the neighbor every time they came out, I think I'd be okay with them being at home and then my dog sitter coming, 3 or 4 times a day, because they don't really need all that. I mean, just need a little bit of exercise. And they need food and water. You know, the two girls. If I just had my Rottweiler and my little puggle, those two would be fine. I'd have no problem, because they don't get so bored that they get destructive. My Cane Corso, he gets bored and he gets destructive. I've inherited some old records, and I came home one day and he got bored. And the Cane Corso got bored and just tore up one of my old classic records. I was so mad at him, y'all. I was like, oh, oh. But that's what happened. They don't get enough interaction. They don't get enough exercise. I mean, they got plenty of toys, but he just gets destructive. And so right now, when we're gone, most of the time he's in the kennel. Not more than I say more than 4 or 5 hours the most. He's in the kennel before we have somebody either come or we're here to check on him. So not preferred, but I think right now I'm after safety and I'm after making sure he doesn't get into trouble. So I did a lot of talking and I probably missed a bunch of comments. Speaking out of old records, Tito Jackson died today. Oh man, that's interesting, because a lot of classic, people. That's not classic people. That's a wrong phrase. A lot of well-known people have died this week and last week, right? I mean, James Earl Jones died, and there was one other person that died this week. Who was the other person that was pretty famous? He's over there taking a dump, y'all. Who's the other person? I forgot. Undercover 656. What's going on? Avant said I was riding my bike, but my chain broke off while I was riding it. Man, what is with all these bike accidents, man? What's going on with y'all? Murphy, I can ride my bike and have the dog on leash while I ride, just to find the right speed to keep him busy if he enjoys it. So yeah, Murphy. You know what, Murphy? Are you still here? Let me show you something real quick. Oh, you're here. I was gonna say he ran from the camera to do his business. Well, let me show you something real quick, Murphy. Let me try to get the dogs to follow me so y'all don't watch me walk. Come on, let's go. And I'm hoping that the internet stays rolling. All right. So I'm going to show y'all in my shop real quick. Okay, hopefully the internet's still working here. Is the internet fine? Y'all let me know. Actually, I don't even want you to see. I'm not advertising for these people. But anyway, I want you to see the setup that I have here. Still good? Okay, Murphy. So I have a trike here where you can sit on it and pedal. And this part right here is for my dogs. So it's like a little harness system where this kind of goes over their, sorry, it's kind of twisted, but this is supposed to go over their head and over their neck like this. And so they can run alongside me while I'm pedaling. So it's a really cool little thing. The only reason why I have not done that is the last time I did this with Storm, I used to have two of them. You can see where the other one was right here. Storm decided that she was going to do her own thing, and these are powerful dogs. So she took off and broke the other side, because they were symmetrical. When I had Rottweilers, I'd have one on each side of me when they were puppies, and they loved it. They loved it. And it also, so I mean, you basically go along for the ride. So if you don't even have to pedal it, and they're having fun because they're pulling. It's, for them, from their perspective, they're loving it. So it's and I don't have to feel like the dog is going to get in front of my tire, because that was one thing about with the bike. I could do the bike, but I always felt like the dogs won't stay alongside of me. They'll jump in front of me, and I have to, I don't want those issues. But here, they stay at the back tire. They stay at the back, and they don't ever get ahead. But my only fear right now is they're so powerful that they could literally drag me if I say, like say I want to get on the brake and stop. They could literally drag me wherever they wanted to go. And the last time like I said, Storm kept going. I'm gonna tell you what it was. It was a guy walking his dog, and Storm wanted to go see that dog and play with the dog. And I said, no, let's keep on the run. But she stopped and basically stopped me, and then she basically broke away from the whole thing, and actually got it loose. And so after that, I was like, you know what? Nah. So it's just, and maybe I don't know if they can make these a little bit more sturdier. I don't know if that would help. But even still, I don't weigh enough to where I could keep her alongside of me if she wanted to go a different direction. And maybe I should have done better with my commands with her. But anyway, I just want to show you that, Murphy. It's a pretty cool little contraption there. Where'd my dogs go? Pretty cool contraption. Oh, so let me see if y'all have any comments about that. Um, yeah, the internet is, do you have a golf cart and tie a rope on the towel behind and drag it, make them chase it, tires them? Oh, yeah, I do. I have a golf cart right here. That's not a bad idea too. I'm always afraid though. I'm afraid that they're gonna get in front of the tire and I'm gonna run over or hit them or something. That's why I'm a little bit hesitant to do that. But I mean, I've seen people do that in the community. They'll have like their dog right on the side, while they're driving the golf cart. So I'll come up with something. Oh yeah, thanks, Murphy. So yeah, I think it's great. And I think if my dogs were like, 30 pounds or something like that, they were smaller, I think I'd feel more comfortable doing it. But right now with them, I mean, and I didn't do it with him when he first came home, so he's not like super trained to stop when I want him to stop and go when I want him to, and I still think if he were to see a stimulus like another dog running after him, like my neighbor's dog, for instance, that, we had the interaction with, I think he'd probably do the same thing. I think he'd pull off and then try to break free to go see the other dog. So I'm a little bit like, that's why I haven't done it. Yeah, no, the brakes will not stop the dogs, right? I mean, so that's what happened. I tried to put the brakes on, and the Rottweiler just kept on going until she got free, and then she went to go see and she broke it. She straight broke the bolt on it, and I was like, well, there's the end of that. What's going on, Ricardo? The worst dog owner is the one with no leash and says mine is friendly. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. But this is the thing. The guy that had the little puppy that came out after me, I mean, he knows his dog is like that. And he even said, yeah, my dog is spry, or whatever word he used to describe his dog. I'm like, if that's the case, Rain, come here. Come here, Stormy. I'm like, if that's the case, if you know your dogs are like that, you need to put a leash on them. I mean, and that's the thing. People think because your dog is small and tiny and cute, that means that you don't have to do anything. You don't have to put a leash on them. I'm like, I get it. I get it. They're cute little fluffy things. And in most cases, it's probably A-okay. But when I have my big dogs walking, in the streets, and we're minding our business and doing the right thing, your dog comes running towards my dog, and then we have an interaction. Not only does the dogs have interactions, but then I later on have an interaction with you. You know what I'm saying? And so Murphy says, I have a rescue. I gotta watch my feet, y'all, because last time I was stepping out here and I got bit by a bunch of fire ants. Have a rescue plot hound now was at a rescue attack by a white dog. Freaks out anytime he sees one, no matter what the size. Yeah, wow. My Rottweiler Rocky is really good trained, but I still keep him on a leash. Absolutely, Aaliyah. The dog name is Rain and Storm. Okay, somebody must ask what my dog's names are. Hey guys, if I missed some comments, can y'all redo them? Because I went on a little bit of a hiatus over there talking about that little dog contraption on my trike. Oh yeah, that's okay, Trin. I know who you are. I got you on both ends. But yeah. So yeah, exercise is important. The only thing that stopped me from getting the doggy treadmill, I gotta be honest with you, is the price. Those things run about $600, and for me, I'm okay with spending that kind of money on my dogs. But I'm just not 100% convinced that my dogs would actually use it. Because if they used it and they get all the energy out. Ooh, look at that. That dude is fast, y'all. I think she doesn't like that. I think she thought she was the fastest thing on the face of the planet. And then when he shows up, she's determined to tell him that she's faster. He's doing evasive moves, y'all. And then he uses body weight. And then Missy stops the action. Rocky's 2 years old, and I have him had him for 2 years. Oh. My Roddy used to watch the doggy channel. So a lot of times before we leave the house, we'll put on Animal Planet for them to listen in the background. Because my Rottweiler actually watches TV, y'all. She'll sit there and watch it. I mean, not for long periods of time, but she will like look at it. Rain, storm, I'm sorry, storm. She gets offended. Okay, we're gonna have to. Storm, come here, baby. You're a bad Rottweiler. We know it. We know you're a bad Mama Jamma. We get it. We need you to start playing with a toy now. Here, y'all play with toys. She is so emotional. You know what I mean? She is so emotional. Get offended out of everything. Like, he can't run that fast. He better not run that fast anymore because I'm going to bite his head. She's just so emotional. Yeah, exactly. Murphy, boss breaks it up. Hey, what's up, Calvin? All three of the dogs watch TV. All three of your dogs watch TV. Oh, really? Like, so mine, I mean, the Connie Corso could care less. He don't care less. He care less about TV. Same with her. She can care less. But she's the only one that actually will look at what's on the television and say, oh. So my favorite thing to put on when I'm at when we go for work in the mornings is the cows. Like there's like some YouTube stations where people just film cows for hours, and so she'll sit there and watch the cows. Yeah, Missy's always a refereeing. Yeah. So Trin, you got your Rottweiler. Yay. Yeah. When I watch TV, my TV Rocky watches it with me. Yeah, your dog, great owner dog, great dogs. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much, Murphy. There's a new dog. That's a new dog. That's a new dog. That's a new dog. What do you mean, Calvin? I was watching TikTok. I heard a 12-year-old girl killed her own 8-year-old cousin over an iPhone. Oh my God. Yeah. Y'all, what was that? Who was that other celebrity that died this past week besides James Earl Jones? Can y'all help me remember that? Who was that other person? All right, Shih Tzu. All right, Sigma Main, what's up? Have a good evening. I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, I'm about to shut it down anyway, Shih Tzu. So, because I still have not ran on the treadmill. I got to get my exercise out too. Because I'm still taking PT tests, Sigma. I'm sorry. I'm still taking PT tests, so I got to run. You know what I mean? My other puppy, Cassius, is 9 months old. Is a white husky. Yeah, I know, Aaliyah. You got a ton of dogs. Okay, Trin. I'm glad you were able to come back and hang out with us. All right, guys. So I am gonna hop on this treadmill, put on me some music, try to get a couple miles in before I lay down, and then call it quits. And I'll try to be back again either. Let's see. Tomorrow I work pretty late tomorrow. Probably Wednesday afternoon. I'll try to come back again on Wednesday. And guys, if everything goes haywire and I can't make it, y'all can see me for sure on Saturday morning. Probably I do a running group on Saturday morning, so probably about 9:30, 10. You can catch me then. So started getting myself in shape. You should share. Oh yeah, Murphy, definitely. Tito Jackson. Yeah, so 12th man Tito Jackson. That I think I learned that on this stream, but I think there's somebody else that died too. I'm trying to think of. No, we can all look it up. But yeah, Murphy, hit me up for what you're doing for weight loss and stuff like that, because I'm always interested in hearing how people are doing it. Right now, I'm just focusing on the running and in passing my PT test, but eventually I'm gonna get a little bit more serious on my diet. I mean, I'm not overweight, but you know, I could use to shed about 20 pounds. So, all right, guys, I'm not gonna stay on much longer. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm Air Force Earl. So we still on the push-ups, sit-ups, and now we do have like that variation now that we got where we can do shuttle runs, which is way better than the 1.5 miles for my body type. All right, but anyway, we can get into that a little later. I'm thinking about doing my own live stream soon. Okay, Avant, let me know. She was not here last time. Okay, later. I did 8 years Army infantry. Oh, cool. Yeah, man. I'm still active duty Air Force. I'm trying to hit that 20-year mark if I can. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I don't know where my Connie Corso is, but I'll see you guys a little bit later in the week, if not over the weekend. All right, take care, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.